Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. He has become a key piece of this offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he
throws it deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. This quarterback part of their running game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Reed. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And here comes the offense on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He'll do it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Reed on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll go right back to him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Final play of the quarter coming. Pulls it on the option. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. From the gun to give, looking for room. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. He breaks a tackle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. On the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Baxter. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll give it to Baxter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Makes the grab. It's Craver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Owens. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Throwing Reed. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action with Reed. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Flying down the left side. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Give to the back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The run inside. It's Owens.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. With the catch, it's Horton. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose down the middle. Takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On target to the left. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Reed. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 13 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Bulls, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Kevin about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Play fake, Reed. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, look at him! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it. That last one, they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's dragged down at the 12 as they they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they go back on top.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off for Baxter. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
Could be an alley. Smashes ahead. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play. Takes it down to the 37.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The option, the keeper, turning it on. He is in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. Pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes the catch. It's Skinner.
I guess if you're going to get a one-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the side.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Reed. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Reed to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Sweet cut there. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback keep. Maybe some room here. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. This guy can throw it. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery or the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Throwing Reed, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for... There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to...
Maybe a crease. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Reed. Got a man. It's Craven. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here's Reed to throw. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Might have a chance. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The keeper on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Snap it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Makes it past the marker. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 1st down, it's Baxter again. Still on his feet at the 45. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Kentucky going quickly. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.